How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Set, and welcome back to another episode of the Indian Insurgency. Let me just go ahead and bring my microphone a little closer. Hopefully that didn't blow out your ears. Either way, welcome back to the British Raj campaign. We're going to go ahead and get right back into it. The enemy within, another explosion in Bombay. The third explosion devastated a factory in one of our states. This time appears to attack at the time. Okay. Cool. So, that's not cool. So, yeah, apparently, It's interesting. It's interesting, actually, that it has that sort of incorporated in the game and events. You know, all this terrorism and stuff. It's quite interesting. Ishapur Arsenal. Ishapore. Cool. So, what do we want to do? So, here's what I was thinking. This is what I'm thinking. We can do this if we want and try to do, this sort of, well, let's see. So what is our status at right now? We could become a Dominion eventually. It sucks that we don't actually have a way to reliably, Basically, the thing is, I'm just a little worried that if we do this, if we go down this rabbit hole, we'll get a whole bunch of stuff, but we will not be able to break free in time to avoid the war. That's kind of what I'm worried about. I don't think we want to break free yet, though. I'm pretty sure we don't want to break free yet. So maybe we'll hold off on that and do some other stuff. Integrate princely railways. What does this mean? Is more autonomous than colony. Okay, so we can't be a colony. We do be a dominion. Maybe we'll do this. Expand air bases. I don't know. The thing is, we just don't have... There's not actually that much industry stuff for you as the British Raj, which I find fairly interesting, seeing that you're a huge country with huge population centers. It's quite interesting, I would say. Let's go ahead and maybe do some of these. Let's do the Indian Gurkhas. The Munich Agreement. Okay. Interesting. And what do we need? Total artillery and support equipment. It's a lot of artillery deficit to make up, huh? But I mean, we are starting to get a good chunk of industry, I would say. Like, we're not necessarily super potent right now, but we are starting to get a little more powerful, a little bit more of a force to be reckoned with, I would say. So let's go ahead and do like this. Yeah, just kind of spread it out, spread out the love a little bit. There we go. One research slot available, and that's ahead of time. And we're going to have to do this soon. Let's go ahead and do this, the excavation. So, we are starting to get communism to be fairly accepted here. 25% now. Okay. And how much is that going up by? 0.06 a day is not super great, unfortunately. But luckily the other stuff is ticking down as well. Interesting. Meanwhile, we should go and probably start recruiting new units. I'm kind of thinking that's what we should do. So let's maybe do a few runs. We don't have nearly enough artillery. We got plenty of manpower, plenty of infantry equipment. So let's go ahead and just maybe put these somewhere up here. Rajasthan. Okay. And yeah, I do think it'll be a good idea to just kind of pump out some more infantry, even if it's just like 10 divisions more. I mean, that's quite a few. We also just got this Gurkha's division, Gurkha Rifles. Nice. Veterans. Wow. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Okay, I mean, that's cool. Maybe we'll give them their own sort of army eventually, but for now we'll just put them in there. I really wish there was a little bit more on this side of the tree here. Do we want to do this? 149. That's like, the thing is, that's like 100. That's like a couple hundred days worth of progress. So basically, if we do this, we're gonna be not able to break free. I'm pretty sure. That's just the way it's gonna go. So I think for now, let's go ahead and let's work on our infrastructure a little more and try to hold off on doing that, maybe. Okay. Interesting. But yeah. Oh, we're paused. Okay, let's go and unpause. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's just the artillery mainly is the main thing that we're behind on. A chief of army, army drill, army morale, army reformer, army defense, or army offense. Army offense. Well, I don't know. Let's go for defense this time, and we can always switch switch it later if we're really necessary. But cannot declare wars. Can decline. We can decline a call to war. Okay, that's good. That's what I needed to know. Okay. Huh. That's confusing how it's an X, but, you know, so it makes it seem like you can't declare or decline calls to arms, but you can. You can decline calls to arms. But, yeah. Let's do a little bit less of that. A little bit more of the infantry, not infantry, towed artillery. That's what it is. I don't think we really need a Vickers right now. That's not really at the top of my priority list. Okay, meanwhile, we should go over here, edit this, and put in support artillery. That is one of the most important things you can do for any division if you're starting from scratch, which we're not, but basically we are. We're kind of adding in most of the important stuff on the side that normally you start with some of it, but we're adding it all in on our own. It's more autonomous than colony. I think we might do that. We might go ahead and do that route with the clamp down on corruption. I don't think we can do this again. I just don't think it's really gonna work. So for now, let's go ahead and get some more population and stuff. That's the lines of the Great War. Sounds good to me. The German Reich claims Memel. Alright, so they took Memel. And we're just waiting for the conflict to blow up there. Meanwhile, we're trying to break free. Okay. We are gaining those points. Slowly but surely. It is 39 now, which is great. It allows us to do this. Okay. Oh man, it's getting a little late. I might take a break after this video. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and keep doing this research on our industry. The industry is very important. Okay, we're building stuff. Let's go and just queue up more stuff, honestly. That's what we need to do. Okay. And we got some space over here. Bengal. Yeah. And it's interesting. That's one thing I've talked about, actually, is that the fact that the British Raj in this game, I think, actually has the largest population pool in the whole game, possibly. I think China might have a little more, but the British Raj is actually, they have a lot more than you might think because of the fact that they are actually, this is, you know, pre, you know, Pakistan breaking off and Bangladesh and Burma and other Myanmar, other countries, you know, so it's kind of interesting actually that it's a huge chunk of the world's population that you start with under your control in this game, which I find quite interesting. More industry on the construction this time. As far as this, we cannot go to limited conscription because we're not independent. I hate that. We need to become independent soon. When can we do that? Okay. The fate of Czechoslovakia. Okay, lines of the Great War. Nice. Let's go for this. Indian Sandhurst. Okay. Zong submits to Italy. Okay. So, I want to look at this. So, if we... Subject contributed war score. Autonomy effect from master building. Subject lend leasing to overlord. Overlord lend leasing to subject. So if we lend lease to them, will that bring us more, like, will that make us independent? We can't. Okay, well. That's interesting. We'll have to see if that will actually allow us to kind of do things a little quicker. Maybe break free a little quicker. Okay. We should try to get someone here, possibly. Let's see. Submarine closer forward. Infantry expert is always someone that you want to get on your side. So yeah, we did get a whole bunch more manpower, and that was actually just because of the Indian Gurkhas and the Lions of the Great War. You can see that just that alone modified our, our effective manpower by like several 100,000. Because obviously we have a huge, massive pool of population to draw from. The fall of Nanjing. Okay, interesting. So China is struggling, it seems. That's not good. And the thing is, if we do want to go with the Comintern route, which I'm leaning towards, I do think that's going to be fun, then we're going to have to deal with Japan. That's going to be our biggest challenge, although I do want to help out in Europe too. So it's going to be interesting trying to deal with Japan if they conquer all of China. Let's hope that they don't, but I'm not so hopeful right now that they're not going to. Okay, we should go ahead and not do that. We should do some of the doctrine stuff. That's one thing we should do. But actually, probably more important than that is infantry equipment. I think it's time for infantry equipment 2, or whatever it's called for us, but let's go ahead and look. Yeah, GRI Sten Mark II, okay. Let's take the Sten. Sounds good to me. Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany. Italy joined the Axis. Italy joined the Axis. Nice. Indian Sandhurst has been completed. We can't do that one yet. Okay. I think we should probably go ahead and do one of these. Let's do that one. Engineering technology should be good to get. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll see. When we take sides with the Soviets, we'll see if the Germans will be willing to backstab them then, you know? Because we'll totally be the deterring force there. Okay. Meanwhile, Siam down here, it looks like they are possibly going to go fascist. They normally do. I think it's like something that Japan has that kind of flips them that way. Man, this is like one of the most lucky Japans I've seen in a while. Interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Okay. So we have to be at war if we want to go to war economy. Or be communist. And that's kind of what we're hoping now, isn't it? We might actually have to do a civil war, which I would not like, but I think it might be what we have to do. Because we have that, there's that focus, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Basically, there's this focus. And you know what? What if we did do this? Could we? No, I don't think we want to do that. I think we still want to go for the Soviets. If we do this, the communist supporters start a civil war for freedom. Okay, and if they do that, it depends on party support and autonomy progress. Really? So it's not just... Okay, so it's a couple of things there. The size depends on party support and autonomy progress. Interesting. Interesting. So, okay, so maybe that breaks you free. Like, it hard codes it so that you break free automatically, and then... Okay, you know what? Maybe that's what we'll do then. maybe, and you may be saying, what is that? What you're gonna do? Maybe what we'll do is, when do we get the new one? Go ahead and maybe we'll do one of these, like maybe do one of the strengthened ties with British investors or something to get a little bit more of that industry and then break free. It says the size depends on party support and autonomy progress. And, well, I don't know. In that case, we should probably just do that and just focus on breaking free. That's probably what I will do. I don't know if I want to do that right now, though. Well, either way, a war's about to start, huh? Isn't that true? Okay. I'd say we do maybe 1 or 2 more focuses, and if we do 1 or 2 more, I think we'll be good to go. Okay, there we go. The German Reich has declared war on Poland. I will probably not join this if I had to imagine. Because we're not in this, right? We can see these battles and stuff because Poland is part of the Allies, and we're technically part of the Allies. Oh, okay, never mind. They are going to call us into the war. Thank you. Thank you. No, that makes sense. That's totally okay. Yo, why is this lying to me then? Colony cannot declare wars, can decline call to war. What the hell? I don't understand. What they should have that in a way that's more ambiguous. So it's an X saying we can decline call to war. No, you can't. But in that case, why is it cannot declare wars X? Does that mean we can declare wars? That doesn't make any sense. You see what I mean? And the way that's worded or something, you know. It's a little ambiguous, I might say. Huh. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, I think we can still get out of the war if we leave the Allies. Well, I think if we have the Civil War start, then it doesn't matter anyways. Fall of Warsaw. Yep. Poland is getting smoked. Cool. Well, Poland has capitulated. Lovely. Well, I do think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, though. Thank you guys for watching. Please go to leave a like and subscribe for more. We're starting to get some steam behind us. Next episode, we'll probably go ahead and slow down time a little bit once we get our Civil War started, and that'll be the bulk of the early part of this campaign, with the later parts being, you know, Eastern Front and the European Front. We'll see. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Go leave a like and subscribe. Subscribe for more. I forgot to say this last couple of episodes, but this is a brand new series on the channel. So if you are looking forward to it, please leave the like and stuff. It really does help. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.